Huskers back to work here on Tuesday as they get ready to travel to Illinois on a shortened week for a Friday football game. Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com. We talked with both offensive coordinator Marcus Satterfield, defensive coordinator Tony White, along with several different Husker players as they get ready to make this trip out to Champaign. I think first and foremost, a lot of guys talked about just the approach this week, starting on Sunday when head coach Matt Rule had this team come out immediately in full pads.
They responded well. I've never seen that before, where, coach just sprung that on them on a Sunday, and they went out there and had probably one of their better practices ever in pads. So they have responded up to this point. But it's still a process, right? And the tell will be when the clock reads 0 Friday night. So.
It was just a work day. We respond. I thought as a defense we responded well to doing that, and we just went out there and competed like we always do, and just kept getting better.
It's kind of just like we really needed that. When we come out on Saturday, like how we did, you go the next day and you go full pad, you strap it up, you go ones versus ones. We needed that. We just needed the physicality. We needed to play for each other and, just go out there and do our thing.
Great. We really, after the game, we really challenged them, coaches and players challenged each other. We didn't play or coach our best game on Saturday. That was what was bad. They're a really good team. And then that just compounded it. We didn't play very well and we didn't coach very well. And so we came back, Sunday. Again, we don't ever want to be reactionary. That stinks, But I think that we attacked it head on and really peeled back what the issues were, and we're attacking them as coaches and players.
A lot of discussion about that quarterback position as Heinrich Harburg has been the starter the last 3 weeks. But what about Jeff Sims?
He's getting better each day. He's out there. I wouldn't say he's 100%. He's getting close. So he's out there. Had a good practice today. So he just out there competing. Both those guys are doing a nice job, just competing with each other each day. And I think Jeff will be out there at some point, sooner rather than later.
Meanwhile, Harburg continues to take advantage of this opportunity. He's gotten better each and every week. The play 2, he gets deflected. The guy makes a phenomenal play on the interception, and then I think he rattles off like 7 of 8 for over 100 yards his next 8 attempts. So he's taking care of the football. He's doing what he can with his legs whenever that opportunity arises. I think he just keeps getting more comfortable playing the position and being out there.
Those live game reps are like the biggest thing for me. You can go out there and you can go 10 for 10, even against our defense. But once you step out into Memorial, feel the atmosphere. It's one thing to run the ball. That's just kind of natural. But having the ability to just pass, in front of, and with that pressure, with live pressure, it's a different thing.
For Nebraska's offensive line this week at Illinois, they're going to see one of the top overall defensive linemen in the conference.
Yeah, very disruptive inside with those guys. They're kind of like their head coach. They're built to be tough dudes, and they're going to hit you. They're going to run to the football. Those two guys are very disruptive inside. I think they play a lot of man coverage. Those corners and DBs, they're on islands all the time. They play with a certain toughness. You can tell just off the tape. This is going to be a tough game, physical game.
Or take it just like a regular game. They got guys, we got guys. I think our O-line can handle anyone in the nation. So I think that if we just play our game, if we do our job, we finish our blocks, I think it'll be a good day for us.
Meanwhile, on the defensive side of the football, the Huskers are going to be without Deshaun Singleton and linebacker Luke Reimer. 2 big spots to fill.
Yeah, that's where all that cross-training and stuff helped. We got guys moving around, and they're going to have to pick up the slack. We got guys doing that right now, with Cam being down and then Luke going down on game day and stuff like that. All those reps now that the guys took early on, they're starting to show up and help, so you don't have that much of a drop-off, but it's still continuing. Now we got those guys who are taking some of those backup reps. Now they're getting the bulk of them, and now you got new guys starting to go in there and getting those other backup reps. So we just got to keep on doing that and making sure that we trust the guys, that they're going to learn it, that they're going to execute on the grass.
Oh, we miss them. I talk to Deshaun every day. He around the team. He see us competing. We see him limping, trying to get out there on the field. But it's hard that we see what happened to Deshaun. Deshaun was one of the leaders, and I just hope he come back from a healthy recovery.
And stepping in for Singleton this week on the back end of the defense will be safety Phelan Sanford.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a next man up mentality since fall camp. Nice thing about our defense is all the DBs trained to play any position. So you can take the rovers, field safeties, boundary safeties, you can move them wherever. We all know what we're doing.
And for everyone, just getting everything condensed on a short week is a challenge.
Well, you get to get back at it. You don't have to, walk around doom and gloom. You don't have time to do that. So you got to, as soon as that game's over, head down and just start working for the next game. It's going to get on us quick, which I think that's a good thing. Our guys are ready and had 2 really good days of practice and competition.
It speeds everything up. You know what I mean? You don't get the luxury of really taking that extra day to put that last game to bed and then say, okay, have the day to go and look. You merge the 2 days, putting it away right from the get-go and then turning the next game.
It's just a short week. That's all it is. You just gotta be more involved in recovery. Recovery is the biggest thing this week for us. Just still having those hard practices, doing our process, and more of a focus on recovery this week. It's a short week. Got to put a bigger emphasis on recover. That's what it is this week.
And then finally, I think when you look at things right now, the Big Ten West is up for grabs. The Huskers have 7 games remaining on this schedule. They don't see a ranked opponent the rest of the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. We're focused on this week. We're going 1-0 this week, and the rest of the chips fall when they come.
Reporting here with the Nebraska football team in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.